Hello viewers, I'm SP and welcome back to Laika Aged Through Blood, where I've spent some time looking around where our ancestors rest, looking for like the last little things we need here. I think it's for, first blood. One of the zillion problems with girls who've lost their mother is that the father never cares to tell them about menstruation. Well, probably, honestly, he doesn't know anything worth saying. So we were looking for moon blossom, which I naturally assumed to be a plant, but there's this root we can interact with, so I guess let's see if this is it. That is in fact the moon. Wow, okay. I'm glad that I just like stumbled past this because I was looking for a flower. I hate its strong, bitter aftertaste, but there's no better ally against menstrual cramps. All right, good enough. So I think all we're doing now is heading back home. Big supply, or a big stash of supplies, and a whole lot of things to turn into a whole lot of needy people. I believe the last thing that really happened was we were told that we're not allowed to leave the village anymore either, so I'm expecting that to maybe come to a head a little bit. But what's the elder going to do about it? Have me executed? Hey, there you are. Okay. Home again, home again. We checked this out, right? I think we did. Hey, Tressie, good news. Or, this is Gunda, sorry. Tressie's the way over there, the one with the kid. Why the sad face, Gunda? When I was a kid, my grandma and I planted what would end up growing into the weirdest tree. 2 intertwined trunks with a big hole in the middle, to the north of where our ancestors rest. I need to know the tree's okay. Alright, well, I'll, in the middle of the northernmost point of where our ancestors rest. I will go look for that. We did buy that book, right? Oh, but the person who talks in that, whatever that language is supposed to be, is only here during the day. Alright. We'll figure out what's up with her. Hey, Laika. Thanks for helping us get back together. The Wastelanders owe you one. We want you to have this. A ukulele. I don't think I'll ever learn to play, but maybe Puppy will. Fuck. I have no words. Thank you for needing. Who needs words when we have music? Well, it's nice to see quotas recovered. And there we go. We did it. We finally did actually reunite the Wastelanders. Look, Hilda, your family braid. Oh, sweet Laika, why did you waste your time? You know I don't even have a daughter to pass it down to. Well, all the more reason. Oh, sweet Laika, always on duty, always stressed. And if I were you, I'd ride all the way to the seashore. Not to see it, but to hear it. The water whispers songs of hope, of healing. I'll never hear them again, but you can. Do it for yourself, will you? Well, you know, someone has been asking us to do things, to do a little something for ourselves. It's always weird to sort of like include me and you in the singular protagonist. You might be asking yourself, why is Primo smiling? How do you even tell? I'm sorry, I don't mean to make fun of your teeth, but with a face, like with a snout like that and the teeth, how do you... Okay. I thought he was devastated by Aurella's death. Well, I visited the memorial you erected where she died. The Elder forbid everyone but me to leave where we live. Also me, actually. Well, I had to, Laika, say goodbye to her. But that's not the best part. When I came back home, I found a seed in my shoe. I say it's a big tree seed. And I'm going there again to plant it. Oh, give it to me. You don't want to anger the elder. But I killed her. I helped you, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, like, definitely I killed her more than Primo did. Mother is gone. I was a bit older than Puppy when I got the fever. Mother didn't... Oh, that's right, she's taking care of Puppy. Mother didn't mince words when she told me that in a few days I would either die or bleed. And that if I bled, she'd lose her immortality while I'd gain it. The day it happened, she hung up her bike and never rode again. I wonder if she blames me for it. There's no sense in making candles. Tressie! You were wrong. It's all red down there. Am I gonna bleed to death? Look, eat these roots while I get you some pads. And talk to Shaza or Hilda already. Do I have the ability to get you some pads? Have you talked to that's a weird question. This was like seconds ago. Alright. Maybe I have some in my home. That would make a lot of sense, right? Let's put this ukulele on the wall. Look, the Wastelanders just gave us this ukulele. But I can't play it. Well, I can tell Kai to teach you. But I won't be able to play when I grow up, because I'll be killing birds on my bike. Well, hopefully birds won't be a problem then, honey. Or I can move the handlebar with my feet and shoot with my mouth and play the ukulele with my hands. Of course, I missed the obvious. Kid's got big aspirations. Oh, and I can play a song at Poochie's funeral when you find him. I mean, it's my duty as his funerary friend. But what if I never get well? I won't be able to do it from the bed. You'll get well, puppy. How do you know? Well, actually, I don't know, but I feel it. It's a lot of hope. We're not going to use the word hope here, though. We're going to say we feel it. Why did you hide the pendant in Ava's bone memorial? I always thought she was worthier than you. I gave it to her when I taught her how to shoot and told her to hide it from you. Then, when she got the fever, I thought she was going to bleed and replace you, but right before the funeral, I snatched it from her body. And then after... Yeah, spare me the rest. How does the pendant work? I was wrong, Laika. I should have never... You know what? Forget it. I'll figure it out myself. You hate me, don't you? Go on, say it. Breathe in, Mother. Focus on the goal. Yeah, I mean, like, you couldn't not have a pretty complex relationship given the curse and everything, but she certainly didn't make it any easier. I've been thinking, Mommy. Even if finding Poochie is very, very important, you have more urgent things to tend to. We'll see, honey, we'll see. We're gonna do it, right? I mean, it's gonna happen. We know where the ashes are now. At least, you know, sort of. We have a direction. Here, Carrie. Thistle stems for Sammy. Here, Carrie. As if I didn't know what they were or who they were for. You can be darn certain I know. I don't think I would help Carrie. Okay, a rocket launcher. It is indeed missile and then wood and rusty scraps. Sure, wood. How else would you build a rocket launcher? While the rest of my weapons are content to merely cause death, this one goes the extra mile. Alright, let's just have a look at some upgrades here. So +1 ammo, we need more basalt for that. I think... Well, We have 2,700 viscera, so we actually still, I think, don't have enough for the fourth weapon slot, right? But also, carrying around the shotgun has become a lot less important now that it's no longer necessary as a traversal tool because the pendant dash totally eclipses it. So maybe we roll around like pistol, machine gun, rocket launcher, should the rocket launcher actually prove to be good. I kind of like that idea. Let's go ahead and upgrade the machine gun. Tightening up that reload angle is helpful. And you know what? +1 ammo in the pistol is very, very good. And there should be one more upgrade available for the machine gun as well, and it's +1 ammo, and we need, wow, a lot of high-speed cable. Okay, and I'm assuming this will be the same thing where it's like plus ammo, then reload, to tighten up the reload angle, then plus ammo again. So that would probably be useful, right? Shooting multiple rockets at a time. And you need a lot of refined metal for all this stuff, but actually we're doing really well on that. Okay, let's just check in. It was 3,000, right? Yeah, and I don't care about a Viscera Sack upgrade at this point, I don't think. 6,004 of our refined metal. I mean, it's significant, but maybe just not necessary since I've decided I don't even like the sniper rifle. Should we check in with the Elder? I mean, no blue exclamation point. I'm just not going to bother. Why volunteer for a shout gnat? But you... Your blood is uncommon. Birds will want to exploit it, to alter their bodies with it. Watch over your puppy. She's an easy target. Well, if only the magical book had popped up before. Is that really it? That's the whole thing? I never thanked you for saving me. You didn't even know me, but you brought me here. How did you know I wasn't going to give the whereabouts of this place away? Well, your language sounded funny. Birds are not funny. My people were annihilated by the birds, you know? The birds wanted the blood of this girl in my village, but she threw herself off a cliff. They never found her body. Huh, okay, so just a bunch of grim stories after that. Well, I mean, it's good that she now has someone who can understand her, right? I have to give you some bad news, unfortunately. You are Laika. Birds killed your brother. He got this for you, though. It's... Okay, well... I guess she took that as well as can be expected? What's up, Shaza? Anything? Oh, what are you still doing here, hun? The radio transmitter won't install itself? Yeah, okay, on it. Alright, let's go change up our device loadout here. What if rocket launcher? Very curious about this one. And then we can probably just teleport out of here. I guess I may as well cook. Yeah, we actually are too low on vending juice to do the viscera thing. You know what? At this point in the game, it doesn't matter, I'm sure. Let's just go ahead and put ourselves up here and see what is forward. Oh, the rocket launcher has 2 shots in it already. Interesting. Sort of less fanfare to its fire than I was expecting. Oh, alright. Poochie's ashes, just in a box. And I fear what Puppy will do when she sees them. Nothing but the wish of finding them has kept her sane through all this. And we totally are going to go back and do that whole thing. But, you know. Got some other stuff to get to first. It's weird that there's a checkpoint so close to the zone wall. Well, this certainly feels different. Also, it is remarkably quiet here. I was really expecting a lot more birds. I guess dropping the shotgun has caused me to lose the ability to correct in the air, which might turn out to be meaningful. Because, like, if I dash and it turns out not to be sufficient for the purpose of the dash, there's nothing I can do about it now. All right, fine. So that's interesting. I touched the ground in between, like, I touched the ground after that first dash, but it didn't give me my dash back. So I guess you need to make, like, more solid contact. We kind of glanced off of it. Oh, okay. Dodge bullets or fan blades or whatever. The path is blocked. I guess they'll unblock it when the floating city arrives. There should be something like an electrical panel or a fuse box nearby. Just stick the transmitter to it, as hidden as possible. Okay, I mean, this looks like the thing. Okay, and they just walk us back. Does the transmitter thing work? Yep, it even makes the softest ping when the breeze blows. So we'll definitely hear it when the floating city lands. Okay, what's our time frame? 1 day? 2? 3? Dunno. Soon. Okay, well. Let's go back and show Puppy. And then I feel like we're pretty close to done with things, right? Like, I found him, honey. You're home now, Poochie. You can't join your dad for now, but my mommy will kill all the birds in a jiffy. And then I'll bring you to the sacred place myself. Funerary friend's word. Yeah. Okay, so almost closure. Nearly closure. So yeah, at this point, like, what's left in my journal? Go listen to the sea. Okay, menstrual pads at the gas station. I suppose that's a sensible place for him. Go to Aurella's tomb. Okay, yeah, we got some traveling to do, I suppose. Tree with a hole in the middle of the northernmost point where our ancestors rest. Okay. I think probably the fastest way to get there will actually be to use the fast travel point where iron reaches the sky, right? Actually, this should be really fast, too. We could just go over here and listen to the sea. guess this doesn't count. Maybe we have to go more out. I mean, the lighthouse should be a pretty good spot for this, right? We could gather up more cable, I suppose, while we're out here if we really wanted to finish upgrading the machine gun. But I don't really care, I don't think. Final upgrade's not really all that significant. This is supposed to be our, like, sequence of contemplative moments before the end. Unfortunately, because I am very slow to explore, and I do it at times when the game is apparently not necessarily expecting, I feel like we kind of did that. We've had our narrative downbeat already, and it's kind of like, feels like time to get back to the action. This is tricky stuff from a game design perspective, right? Like, how do you know, especially if your game is long enough that it's designed to be played over multiple segments, as most games are, how do you know how the player's emotional pacing is going to work, more or less? It's an interesting challenge. Oh, I forgot that there was a fast travel point on this side. I never scrolled the map far enough to see that even. Huh. I actually can't, I can't go up in the lighthouse. So... how am I supposed to go where the waves die? Okay, we've decided, first of all, we don't need that marker. Secondly, I guess this is a better place to listen to the sea somehow, despite the fact that the sea is nowhere near here. I just kind of assumed we'd go to the water. Silly me. Alright, well, good news. We can just fast travel back to the other fast travel point. The one downside of the names that are very evocative of, like, the purpose of the place is that when there are two that are similar, sometimes I don't remember which one's which. Okay. And I don't know where we're going here. Probably, like, upward? Oh, how far up can I get? There's this, like, weird... I wonder if there's actually anything up there. Nope. That is a false thing on the map. Weird that the map is drawn that way. I can't believe that first shot missed. Maybe up here? I don't know where we would listen to the sea. Keep an eye out for a prompt, I guess. Oh. Aha, a seashell. I can hear the hopeful healing whispers of the sea inside it, and most importantly, it's mobile. Huh, Hilda was right about the voice of the sea. Okay, if I had remembered that there was a big seashell, this all would have made a lot more sense to me. I'm trying to do a better job here about being careful about who gets shot. So we're just headed back to the thing where Doom fell, as always. That machine gun does not always doesn't always do a great job of shooting where you're actually pointing it. Who would have thought? You know what, we should try tagging some birds with this thing just to see. Oh well, that wasn't a very good view of its effects given the low ceiling and everything. Okay. If you're in one of those situations where Laika decides not to shoot it where the cursor is, it could be really bad with that weapon. Honestly, its actual functional use doesn't really seem any different than any other gun. We'll see about like shooting it at the guys who are behind the shields on the miniguns. Maybe it can hit them through with the explosion. Maybe we can pick up a couple if they're close together. Maybe it'll do unusual amounts of damage to bosses or something. But like the fact that one bullet kills basically everything in the game makes it really hard to give mechanical identity to a weapon that's supposed to just be like more powerful than a normal gun. I don't really know what I would do about it from a design perspective. Okay, we want to go back to the big tree. Not sure exactly where. I don't remember exactly where the memorial was either. I mean, it's probably not inside, right? Let's have a look around out here. We just want to find, like, some ground to put the seed in, right? Was she on that map or was she on this one? No, she was definitely on that map because this one's the bit with all the bit with all the bridges. We're definitely not going to find a place to plant the tree here. Go to Aurella's tomb near the big tree. Did I miss it? Because we were all the way in the big tree. I didn't leave it up here, did I? We saw where Aurella hanged herself. Did we actually see her tomb? Like, we knew Laika was going to do something. But I don't know if we did see what it was Laika did. I guess let's zoom up here real quick just because I'm curious. You're not going to want to plant a tree up here, obviously, but I'm just curious what this area looks like. Okay, it's got an invisible wall where the boss fight was. What if I can fly? Nope. The answer is there's a roof. And that doesn't even have collision. I was gonna try to land on it just to see. Okay, so am I missing the tomb? It wouldn't be... You would kind of expect it to be like right here, right? That's the whole point of these things. But there's certainly no interaction point around here. Yeah, and then like once we're on the marble steps, there's no way we're doing the right thing. You know, I'll tell you what, I'm going to maybe pause the recording here and just have a look around, see if I can't figure out. There's a very narrow area where this thing even reasonably like could be, and it's definitely not there. So I'll see y'all in a second. I'll figure this out. Okay, well, I don't remember if this... I'm pretty sure this is not where we met Arella originally, right? I'm fairly sure. So I'm like way down at the bottom right corner of where birds came from. It occurred to me that maybe we met Arella over here originally. And so I did go over there, but that wasn't of any help. But way down in the bottom right of this area, I did find this flat area where we can get off our bike, and sure enough, there is an interact prompt here. So I'm not 100% whatever information I was supposed to know that this was where I would plant that seed. I guess I forgot it, but here we are. That does happen to me sometimes, you know? Now that I've done it, I feel like it's, I don't know, pointless. I mean, that's an awfully big seed that, how was that in his shoe? All right, whatever. The important thing is it's done. So we still have to go to a gas station and to the northernmost point of where our ancestors rest. So fastest fast travel point from here, I guess, is probably just to go back to where Iron caresses the sky. And from there, there's not much point in fast traveling. We'll just head over. Yeah. Okay. Should be pretty easy. As you can see, I have just been at work in this area. So I'm expecting resistance to be minimal. I can't believe he didn't shoot me. Frankly, I was very slow with the bike turn there. Howdy. I suppose I could be using my rocket launcher more. Okay, that was cool. It broke the resources for us too. We may as well grab this stuff while we're here. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up just passively acquiring enough resources for the machine gun upgrade. Hey, that ghost is still here. But the whole thing with that was that they were not supposed to be around for very long. Ooh, boy, the camera does not love it when I do that. There are a lot of sort of post-apocalyptic, somewhat open-worldy games that have these like big, wide open spaces. For you to cross that are made to feel desolate. And I'm always kind of fascinated by the choices that people make, the choices that the designers and whatever the video game equivalent of a set dresser is, the little details that to them say desolate, that are so, you know, different from the things you'll see in the next game and the game after that. Just like the little different bits. So northernmost point. I mean, that's the tree we're talking about, right? It's like actually on the map. Okay, this is feeling familiar. Guess what? Your turn. I did fully stop driving when I did that. Don't know why, I just took my foot off the gas. Oh shit. Right. Forgot about the guy in the ammo crate. That work? It did not. I tried to have a rocket in the air to meet him there. That would have been really cool if it had worked. Hey, I was turning the bike around. I feel like that should have bounced that bullet. Sometimes I try to get a little bit fancy with it just because, you know, we've done the same things an awfully large number of times at this point. And, you know, to be fair, like, a lot of that's on me, right? I'm the one who's like, I want to explore. I want to do all the side quests. But it is starting to feel like the same stuff a lot at this point. Okay. Finally. Damn. Alright, which way? Okay, up here and then up to the right. This should actually be a lot easier with our new tech. Okay, alright. Narrow survival. Well, so this tree has seen better days. Fuck, I can't tell Gunda the truth. For hope's sake. Okay, that's an interesting, it's an interesting little modification to Laika's character, I feel like. Alright, now just back to a gas station. We have to go past a fast travel point on the way out of here. But actually, now that there's a fast travel point up here that we can reach, I suppose this is the fastest way to leave. Alright, where is the gas station closest to a teleport? None of them are all that close, I guess. I suppose the best thing to do is just to land here and go back home. Which I do by going not up here. I could turn around in the air before starting the dash. You skipped breakfast today. I'll grab something, don't you worry. It's a funny little reflection of, like, always checking in on Puppy's lunch. Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. You know, we don't usually come through here from this angle. This will be an interesting place to test the rocket launcher, at least. Huh. Maybe a specific gas station? Did it say a specific gas station? Yes, it did. Where Doom fell. Well, damn it. What if I only read, 3 of the 8 words and then just press the button? All right, at least we're not very far. So we'll do this, and then we'll ride back to the quick travel point inside where Doom fell. And that'll be how we handle that. Oop, almost splattered myself there. Yeah, the amount of time it takes for the rocket to reach its target is also kind of a down. There's not a lot to recommend the rocket launcher over just shooting things with my pistol at this moment. Okay. Where do they still sell pads is the kind of thing some people really need to know in the wasteland. A rare commodity. Definitely better than dead sponges or rabbit skins. Yeah, I would imagine so. So is this... Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of the resource nodes around the wasteland have respawned, so we could go hit all the vending machines again. I really don't care enough to do that. I hope everybody understands. Oh, no, so we have to go up here. It's in the next basin. I don't know if we should put it right next to the bomb. It's just my thinking. Okay, we've done some good today. We've gotten out there and done some things of value for some folk. It's weird that you can't ever see the singer doing anything that resembles singing. Anyway, oh, hey. I listened to the sea, Hilda. Thank you. And the sea wants to thank you, too. Please take this. Your voice is even more healing than the sea's, sweet Laika. Ah. Oh, sweet Laika. Whatever happens, you're bound to cry again soon. When that moment arrives, you come running to me, will you? What an incredibly sweet thing to say. I buried the seed close to Aurella's spot, but what good is a memorial that will take ages to grow? Yeah, we won't see it, but maybe our children will, or our grandchildren. Planting a tree is a blind bet on the future, one could say. I'll tell you what, we today could certainly have used the people before us to do a few more of those. Okay, take these pads and follow the instructions. Have you talked to Hilda and Shaza? They both said this is normal, that I'd better get used to it, and gave me some tips. Okay, that's good. But you could have told me all that. I'm not good at talking. It's not really like my primary thing. Thanks for all the wax. Kind of a strange gift to give me at this point in the game when you must have the amulet already. How you doing, kiddo? Oh, kiddo is asleep. This is how kiddo is doing. She's just too young for this. But go on. This is your I told you so moment. I told you so. You should have trained her like I trained you. Okay, now what? You're too old to have another one. If she dies, the curse dies with her. But if she lives, she'll steal your gifts from you. A little kid with no training amid a war. Well, either way, we're screwed. You can always trust Mother for a cheery outlook on a situation. Mommy, if I die, will I see Poochie? You're not gonna die, puppy. I'll see to that. I know, but if I die? I don't know, honey. I just don't know. Yeah, right. The urge to want to protect yourself from having to have conversations like that is very understandable. Sammy had nightmares tonight? Did you give her the... Sammy had nightmares tonight? You can be darn certain I gave her the thistle stems. What kind of mother you think I am? But now she has the hives. I forgot she's intolerant to thistle. Okay, maybe you should give her some falser. Maybe you should give her some falser. Darn certain I know I should rub her with falseria sap. Which is to say that I should go get some falseria sap for you. Yeah, okay. All right. Did I, by any chance, pick up enough? I did pick up enough base salt. Actually, it's very easy to get enough. You get large chunks of it at a time. I guess I would prefer to spend it on the rocket launcher, right? Oh, yeah, not enough viscera. Fair point. Okay, well, we got stuff for that and maybe enough for the... I guess let's go see what's up with the other. Maybe enough for the upgrade after, even. Anything? How's your heiress? Will she be ready when the time comes? Fuck you, Elder. Yep, okay. That's a rift that one of us is well dedicated to maintaining. Oh, right, Gunda. I gotta tell Gunda the thing. And Gunda is only out at night, so we'll do that. Okay. Falseria sap. What do I know about that? Where rust weaves. Okay. Poor Sammy. Not only is she grieving her dead friend, but she also has to cope with hives and, even worse, her mother. Where rust weaves. So, is this the same fast travel point again? It sure is. Basically always this one. Dead Bomb is the place. All roads meet at the big fucking cartoon bomb. I could probably use the dash to just like shoot through there as we pass it. That would be a cool thing to do. Wait, I want that. Hold on. Okay. No indication where in where rust weaves, just go there. Go find it. I don't remember seeing any particularly, like, obviously notable plants or anything anywhere. I guess, as is often the case, it's just like drive around and watch for the prompt. We can navigate the place much more effectively than we've been able to in the past. So that's nice. Oh, the one... Damn it. I flipped the bike over. The guy above us just hard missed the shot. But the guy below us was right on target. That's what I get for hesitating. See, that right there is a situation where I survive if we have the shotgun. Alright. Up top here where there is some sunlight, maybe? I should try using the rocket launcher on the guys behind the minigun shields. Is this what we're looking for? Okay. A bit will cure Sammy's hives. A bit too much will mess with her stomach. Maybe I should be the one administering this stuff? I can't believe that. So where am I relative to that? Okay, it's like just up above me. Can I see it? No. Okay, there we go. Let's get back home again. Spend a couple of quiet, easy days out in the world doing things for folk while we wait for our brilliant plan to come to fruition. But we are definitely not going to have enough viscera to get multiple levels of upgrade for the gun at once. Alright. It's pretty fast. Okay, first of all, I gotta remember to actually stop and talk to you. I found your tree. It's okay. It should be blossoming now. How did you like its yellow flowers? Come on. A lot. I mean, they're gorgeous. Laika. Thinking also not her strongest suit. It doesn't grow flowers this time of year. Plus, they're blue. Thanks, Laika. Hopefully she understands what I was doing there. Okay, this is old text. Just have to go and sleep and let's just not even talk to Mom, right? Why even? I am legitimately very worried for Puppy. Because narratively, I don't know if it makes more sense. Like, I think both Puppy surviving and taking the curse and not surviving thematically could fit. I guess this is about like eventually finding some kind of hope, right? Unless it's going to take a big twist on us in the 11th hour. I guess narratively it almost has to be the case. The Puppy survives. Here, Carrie, Falseria sap for Sammy, but make sure not to give her too much or Yeah, all right, okay. As if this were the first time I prepared falsaria sap. You can be darn certain it isn't. Okay, so she's gonna give her the stomach thing. You know, Sammy dreamt that Poochie told her he was happy again? Ha, kids these days. Well, it sounds like maybe we could just stop the nightmare treatments. We still have to deal with the hives. Okay, +1 ammo. And the next thing is reload, right? Yep, reload angle, which unfortunately requires high-speed cable. Damn. And also 1500 viscera. Not for nothing. So at this point, we have actually nothing left to do, right? I guess let's go check in with Shaza. The radio transmitter just pinged. The floating city has landed. All right, I'll go straight there, find those who ordered Puppy's kidnapping, and kill them. Well, there's more. I intercepted a message mentioning renegade birds. Come again? Lower-class dwellers of the floating city exploited and angry at the elite. And they look like they're trying to organize some sort of rebellion. Maybe they could help you. Yeah, this seems, perfect. All birds are bastards. Curious, you sound just like your mother. Okay, criticism taken. Look, take care of Puppy while I'm away. I mean, this would be very convenient. It would be very helpful for us. If that turns out to be true. And you know, looking at the clock here, I think probably right now is not the moment to find out. Apologies for these sort of 2 episodes in a row of little plot movement, but we are at least for sure at the end of it this time, and when you come back next time, we are actually hitting the floating city. It's really gonna happen, I swear. I'm sorry. And we'll see you then.